That's it, especially the Wrekroom.
Shout out to the Wrekroom. We in this bitch.
Come on, man. We at the Wrekroom. Yo, 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 everyone. Welcome to the motherfucking Wrekroom. It's your boy, OG Manny B.
It's OG Manny B.
You motherfucker. Every goddamn time we try
What's up,
this shit.
fuckers?
Look, man.
Let's introduce our special guest, man. DJ Goth.
It's a Goth Boi Summer out here, man. Call me what you want, but don't call me bro.
Goth Boi Summer.
Yo, welcome, man. Just welcome.
Yeah,
How you doing?
oh, shit.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing
looking forward
good.
to
I'm
it.
glad
Pleasure
to
to see
be
you.
back here. I'm glad it wasn't too flooded in the front.
Oh, yeah. That storm was crazy yesterday.
No, man. Yeah, did you get caught up in the storm yesterday?
No, I didn't. Actually, we had a show at the AZ Way Too Active office, and I got there, it started raining, and then I left to go DJ at Hi-score, and it stopped raining just long enough to like get home.
Oh,
and I
dude.
caught an Uber over there because I'm gonna get drunk for free.
Oh,
Bro,
boy.
shit. I wish it was like that over here. Because it was just straight pouring. Just pouring.
Literally.
Yeah, it was like divine intervention, like timing. I didn't know I was gonna DJ. I didn't know it was gonna stop raining. It'd have been scary. I got no windshield wipers.
Yeah.
Fuck,
Driving
bro.
back was scary.
So like there's like one part in my windshield that works, so I'm like driving like mad low, like oh
trying to see out
fuck.
Oh,
and then
man.
it basically rains mud in Arizona, so it's even harder to see.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. No, but hey, just real quick, on a quick housekeeping item, we obviously, for those that knew, the Wrekroom had a pool party, but due to the weather, it was canceled. But we still had a little something going on here at the studio. So for those of you that pulled up, we thank you, and just keep an eye out for the next event because y'all are getting reimbursed. That's how I like to look at it. So
You guys are reimbursing. You're not gonna just reschedule it?
Oh, no. We're going to reschedule it. That's the thing.
Okay.
Yeah, we weren't charging for it anyways.
Oh,
it was
okay.
a free event for everyone.
I just
to
said
come out.
reimbursed.
Who's getting reimbursed?
I just said reimbursed because I know people were gonna pull up. People had called us too, like, "Yo, is it still going down?" Blah blah blah. So I was just like, "Not after all."
Just
so.
know that.
Pool party in the rain with the lightning.
Yeah.
Everybody
We
cooked.
were grilling in the storm yesterday.
Yeah, we were.
First thing I could knock
That's
that off my
sketchy.
bucket list.
Is that sketchy?
I don't think so.
I think
Yeah?
so. Yeah,
I don't
it
think
is.
so.
It's not an electric grill.
No,
You're
no.
not popping grease or anything,
Nah.
right?
No,
Nah.
no. If anything, the most chances are is a 50-50 chance of getting struck by lightning.
I thought it was some
Yeah.
normal shit. I mean, hey, who?
You're holding a fucking spatula.
Oh, I didn't.
Your conductor.
You may as well have a foil helmet on. I got mine in the car.
But yeah, we're gonna be doing that soon. So stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen.
But yeah, man. But let's get into this, man. So we already know you as DJ Goth. So for those of you that don't know, man, plug yourself in and just tell us a little something about yourself.
Yeah, man, it's DJ Goth, DJ_GOTH. I'm a DJ in the area. I work at Hi-score, Cobra, Stardust. I do a lot of shows out here at all the big venues. I also part of AZ Way Too Active. I host a live every Tuesday. We review local music from 7 to 8. Your music in front of a jury, your peers. I don't make the rules, I just enforce them. So if they don't like it, I'm turning that shit off.
You heard it first.
That's the rules. Tune in tomorrow and every Tuesday following. Man, we got great guests. We bring on a lot of local DJs here, radio DJs. Just want to get people music heard. And, of course, obviously, find some new shit for me to spin in the clubs and the bars at the shows. Maybe someone new I can throw on a show. Always just trying to help out other cats in the city, you know?
I feel that. Hell yeah.
Nice,
Kind of
nice.
like what we like to do as well.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
But we look forward to the next episode coming up.
Yeah, it's going to be live. Who do we have? Oh, shoot. We have Rockstar 2800 or something. He just had a no jumper.
Oh, shit.
Really?
He's from here. He wants to like be a host on the Wednesday show or something. And so he's like doing this whole press run, and we're gonna have him listen to local music. He's born and I don't know if he's born and raised out here, but he lives out here now.
Okay.
And so a little no jumper guy on there should be hilarious. The last episode was fucking funny.
And shout out to all the people from AZ going on No Jumper, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's been a few
Representing.
now. It's been a few.
Yeah, they have.
Rum Nitty was on there. Rock. I seen the church episode.
Yeah, I was about to say Big Church.
Yeah. That dude is funny, bruh.
Yeah,
Church
I
is
love when him
funny.
and Sharp get into it,
Yeah.
bro. But How long
real
have you been
quick, thank you
DJing?
for the deuce there, my boy.
Oh yeah.
Pour some more up. You know what it is. It's the Goth Drop, the official DJ Goth beverage.
Yep, and don't forget
You
the
gotta
Mountain
do
Dew
a
with it.
double douce with a Mountain Dew voltage.
Oh shit.
You guys are missing out if you guys don't fuck with it.
We
Shit.
got the Baja Blast too. It's mandatory.
Mando. Okay, talk to him. But shit, man. So real quick, when did you like start getting into DJ? Like, when did you like say like, fuck it, this is what I'm gonna do?
I got into DJing maybe in like 2015. I was making skate videos and I was directing the audio of the skate video in a similar way that I would a DJ set. Like, I want the people who don't know shit about skating to think like this next 30 minutes is lit. Like, I want the music hard, and I threw a party for it, and we had another DJ, and he just wasn't on the same timing. So like, after that summer ended, I went back to California to visit my parents and like bought DJ gear. I was like, I want to DJ now. Like, we've been taking over the aux cord. Like, I want to play Chief Keef and Gucci at every party. Like,
Yeah.
and so to get that opportunity, you know, I want to play what we want to hear. Like, I don't want to follow the same rules. So it started in 2015, and I got really lucky in 15, 16 with some cool gigs out in LA. I started like, my first gig was in downtown LA, and
How was that?
it was wild.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know people would respond like that because I had never DJ'd for a full room before. And they just threw me in here. The room filled up. I was like, fuck it, finito.
Yeah.
And it just, it's like when it came out too.
Yeah, that shit
And
got lit.
It was so violent. And I look over and like fucking Post Malone is in there. Like,
Hey.
I like, what? Someone ended up pulling a gun on the party. There was a big
Really?
fight, and this dude's like about to get hit with a chair. And I look over, and Post Malone is like holding the dude's arm back from like putting the absolute hammer down, like WWE on this guy. And I'm like, okay, this is what I want to do. Like, this is what I
is
want
the
to do in
life.
my life. Yeah. Came back a year later. I got real lucky to get a show with Denzel Curry playing at the Phoenix Am after party with Cowtown.
Hey,
Like a
nice.
15-minute set before him. And that shit erupted. And that really solidified it. Like, when I got off the stage and Denzel was like, oh shit, that was you DJing? Like, you killed it. He was like, you know, I used to live with X. Like, I played Look At Me, like when that one came out.
Yeah.
He's like, you know, I used to live with X. I'm like, actually, I do know that because I'm a Denzel Curry fan and I watch your interviews, bud. But so, yeah, I had to do it. And it hasn't been always easy, you know? There's been a lot of downtimes where I'm doing like weird weddings or kids' 16-year-old birthday
what?
parties, you know?
Oh, boy.
And so really grateful that coming out of COVID, like I met some cool people and figured some things out with, you know, branding and where to go and who to meet, where now I can, you know, be in a position to get booked a lot more. And it's been a really good time.
And during that time, like in 2015, was your name still DJ Goth?
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what did you start off with first?
So going back to the skate videos, it was called Thought Goth. The first skate video was called Thought Goth. I don't know if it was big out here, huh? Yeah, like THOTGOTH.
Okay, yeah.
And I played around with glow vision for a while because I would wear these like funny like sunglasses a lot. I didn't like that, and then you don't always get to pick your names, you know. So I made the Thought Goth. Beach Goth was really popular in OC and LA where I was hanging out a lot at the time.
Yeah,
it's
in
kind
the
of
Bay.
like a more goth version of surf punk type of thing. And so we were like referring to them as like the Thought Goths, like, you know, I guess the thoughts, for lack of a better word, of that scene, right? Name the video after it. I come back the next year. Everyone's just calling me Thought Goth. I'm like, I may as well use a name I know. So 2015, 16, you know, it's Thought Goth, but people are just calling me Thought.
Thought?
They're not calling me Goth, you know? Like, they'd be like, hey, Thought, what's up? And I could feel from a lot of, like, men, like, this weird energy of, like, they're kind of talking down on me, calling me a Thought. Even though I might be the only person paid to be at that party. Like, you paid me. Why are you calling me a Thought?
Yeah, exactly.
Right? 2017 or 18, would be now my third Phoenix Am after party. And like Method Man is the headliner, so I'm opening up for
shit.
Method Man,
Hell
and my
yeah.
name's Thought Goth on the flyer. But I'm walking up to Method Man. I'm about to meet like the legend, bro. Like,
Bro, that must have been
For real.
fucking exhilarating.
it was crazy. Like, and he wasn't thrilled to meet me or anything. He was like, I was like, yo, man, can we get a picture? He was like, yeah, bet. And literally like did this and then like spun move out and just dipped. Like, Like, I think he was still moving in the picture.
Oh my god.
But that's all right. He's busy. He's fucking Method Man. He was hosting a primetime TV show. But I'm like, I can't introduce myself as a thought to Method Man. And so I changed it real quick to Not Goth. And did Not Goth for a long time. And then sometime around last year, early, I was doing stuff with Merino Infantry a little bit. Their pop-ups.
Shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out to the Infantry, everybody in there, man. And one of their DJs, DJ Nick, I had paid him for some drops. And he always just called me DJ Goth. Like, I'll walk up and he's like, yo, DJ Goth, where the Baja Blast at? and so I started calling myself that too. And then I have all these drops that are like DJ Nick, DJ Goth. I'm like, that's the name. I got to stick with that one. Like, I might never be able to drop my tag at a wedding or something that I DJ, but for the rest of it, we're good there. So it's DJ Goth now. I don't plan on changing it anytime.
Damn,
yeah, man.
Come a long way just hearing that name, I say.
It's been, what, 6 years?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
In and out with names too.
And now, like, if someone calls me, like, Thought Goth, like, I know they're like a
old fan.
old friend or old, like, I wouldn't even say I had fans at that time. Like, now it's different, but, like, back then, I feel it was just, like, whatever homies would just come to the party, you know?
I feel that.
Damn.
I've DJ'd a lot of fucking flops.
What would you say would have been your worst, gig?
Oh, okay, yeah. Thought Goth era. There's like eras to this shit, man. But it was Thought Goth era. It was Livewire in Scottsdale.
Oh, okay.
You guys remember that place?
Yeah.
Dope
RIP.
venue. Pretty Ricky reunion show.
Pretty Ricky reunion.
This is before like I had really opened up to like the R&B bag. Like I'm playing like at this time like a lot of Travis Scott, a lot of Goth Money records, like underground SoundCloud shit. You know, the whatever Cardi was out at the time. And so they didn't fucking like me. And I didn't know what to do. Like, I didn't have that much. I didn't have control over the equipment. Like, it wasn't the mixer I was used to using. I brought some rappers with me before. And it's my boy Guy Decorum, man, my longtime friend, my old
Shout out to
teammate
him.
from college. He still does this thing. He still does this thing with clothing, too. And so, like, I'm DJing, and you could just tell they're not into it. They didn't want to rage. They wanted to grind on each other. The show was probably on its way to flopping as well, but it was my first one in a big club like that. And so he has this line, right? And he's like, I fucked you for a couple months, you fucking cunt. Right? And this lady in the front just didn't like that. He looked her right in the eyes.
Death stare.
And so, like, she's cussing him out while he's performing, and there's, like, this bra that was left on stage from one of the other acts, and he throws it in her face, and she hurls a fucking drink at him. And I'm DJing the whole time, like, just watching this from, like, you know, the back of the stage there. And next thing you know, she was probably the biggest Pretty Ricky fan in the whole club. And she just got dragged out of there in a headlock.
Oh my god.
Man.
And so that was my worst one. Like, I think as far as them really not liking me, I learned a lot. I learned a lot about, you know, knowing your room and being prepared to DJ, you know. And I didn't even listen to, like, music like that really at that time. Like, I'm familiar. Like, I love Usher, you know, but, like, I wasn't playing that. I came to do what I was going to do, and it was almost like a protest of, like, I know what they came to hear, but I want to play something else. And it doesn't always work. Sometimes you can get away with it, but it definitely didn't work at that time. And they hated that 30 minutes of their life, most of the people in there. I brought so much gear to throw out, too. No one wanted to catch it. It was like,
Wow.
these are, like, perfectly brand new, like, active socks and stuff. Like, you know, stance gear. And everyone was just like letting it fall on the floor.
Wow.
It was
dude,
rude.
hella
Motherfuckers.
disrespectful,
It was
man.
rude, yeah.
Oh,
They wanted
shit.
pretty Ricky.
And then they came out, and half of them are like fat old bastards.
Oh, God.
And then
You gotta hate those
Pleasure P
performances.
is out there like he sounds like the recording. He sounds like the recording. Everyone and they're still doing the grind on me and the table things. I was like, there's no way they should have booked me, and they never did again.
Bro, that's like seeing fucking Genuine trying to do that fucking his pony song and trying to do his little grind thing. Oh god.
Yeah.
So,
Fat, probably dread extensions and shit. I don't know, man.
Is that Are you originally from Arizona?
No, I'm not. I'm from Chino Hills, California. It's about 30 minutes out of downtown LA.
Okay.
So far enough out to not be involved in the shit, but close enough if you want to fuck around, you can get there real quickly and get into some trouble. So I'm glad I came to Arizona. I'm glad I made it out. There's still people out there who got caught in the LA thing and
Got swallowed by the city.
Swallowed by the city, yeah, and yeah, and drugs and things,
Yeah, the last time I went out there, bro, it's fucking. See, I don't know. I won't say if it's worse, but the homeless population is ridiculous.
Well, shout out to the crack era, man. Some of those people have been homeless for like 30 years, like, yeah.
Reagan.
Like, it's really bad. Like, Skid Row is really crazy.
See, and that's the part I didn't get to because at some part now it looks like almost like Skid Row because all the tents and you smell shit.
But we got that shit in downtown too.
Yeah, we got that on 4th Ave.
Yep.
Right there.
Our own Skid Row.
It blows my mind because with AZ Way Too Active, we do hydrate the homeless. We'll go down there and we collect waters all week. Our partner company or the partner nonprofit that works out of the office with us.
Nice.
And then go down there and give all these dudes water or like back when I was Style and Soul is obviously still a thing, but we were doing like outreach with them and like we'll be down there. I'm like, this is so weird, like to see this community that no one knows about. And then certain parts of the block, they have these like brand new shiny chains blocking off sections where these people can't sleep. And there's a shelter there with empty beds.
Yeah, that's crazy
that like
too.
they're not taken care of. Like the situation is fucked up, man.
It's all
I don't
bad.
have any solution for it. I wish I did.
Bro, it's crazy because I remember when I did volunteer work for the St. Mary's, and I was like handing out food. This is around Thanksgiving, and man, I was surprised to see like what people did come in. Because you seen you're homeless, and then you see I'm not even gonna lie, I seen a nigga like all Gucci'd out. I may have been fake. But who knows? Like, he could have just been spending all his money on designer and just looking fly, but eating at a homeless shelter.
You know what? For some people, it's momentary.
Yeah.
That might have been the last Gucci he ever had. Like, you might see him now, and he's still wearing that same Gucci, but it's beat up.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Like, if it didn't get taken from him, because it's not nice. I seen fades down there. I seen people get jumped over there. Like, it's like a different world.
It's a free-for-all.
Yeah. And then the police are going to come tell me that I can't park there to give out water to these people. And it's 110 outside.
That's fucked up.
Talk to us about that. Was AZ Way Too Active, right?
Yeah. When did you guys start that?
How did that come about, and who's all involved?
AZ Way Too Active has been around. It started as a Twitter hashtag, probably in like 2015.
Yeah, because I remember I seen that AZ Way Too Active.
Yeah. Right. Everybody's retweeting it. The Twitter was pretty cool back then. I got locked in with AZ Way Too Active a little bit. In 2017, they had a pool party in Phoenix. I DJ'd that. Shout out to DJ Chum Chum for letting me throw a set down with him. And ended up meeting some of my, longtime friends, Ben Fly. Basically, they run it now. It's De La Prime, Ben Fly, Staz, who's managing Ben Fly. And then, we've now built up a team of myself, Chris Leach, you guys know LV, Boring LV, I think is her name on Twitter.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's like little sister to us. Like, yeah, she got the LV. She got like a 602 on her nose. It's so badass, dude. Fucking love that girl. And then, we bring on a few more heads as well. And right now, it's like we kind of just form like Voltron. Like, if you talk about like De La Prime holding down kind of the west side, well respected. Ben out on the kind of East Valley, Tempe, kind of downtown Phoenix area, and then me like pulling together like part of the underground. Like we formed like Voltron to just do something different and show light to people who are just working hard. Like it's purely just about people who are working hard, people who are active. So it doesn't have to be music. Like obviously most of us are artists one way or another. So naturally we get a lot of light for that. But, we cover sports, we cover, regular artists, restaurants.
So like up and coming like restaurants, art,
Yeah, up and
athletes all
coming.
that?
We want to cover the hot stuff. You know, we might cover a high school basketball player if they're gonna get a deal or they're, you know, gonna sign a letter of intent to a big college. Like we might go catch a game and go holler at that dude. You know, we just did a thing with Ball is Life. They had like a game in the park and that shit was lit. Like
Ball is Life. It sounds.
You guys remember that Ball is Life?
Yeah.
So they do a tour now. They'll go all over the West and just like, yo, hey, if you got a good 5 players, you know, in Phoenix, come try it against our 5. And usually they get banged on every time. But it was lit, man. It like I didn't know it was gonna be street ball. Like that's part of also like working with AZ Way Too Active is like having like no expectations, because I've came into places with low expectations and it's like I'm astounded by how like cracking it is. Like if people say that AZ is boring, they're probably the boring people.
They haven't tapped in all the way.
Yeah, and that's what we're just trying to do is just show you like you don't have to go elsewhere to find this. Like, you know, you have
just
the
need to
next
know where to go.
whatever. Yeah, you just need a place to find it. So come on our page. You know, if you have something cool, you can tap in with us and we'll help you, you know, get some notoriety or get some new customers, new business, you know. We got a functioning studio in the compound now. We just got the compound recently. All off of our live. All off people paying to skip the line to go on our live. We were able to get like 1 or 2 rooms. We've taken over the whole compound now.
Oh,
like
nice.
we have a place to throw shows in the back. We got a functioning studio. 4 hours for $100. Tap in. Our engineer got his degree on the wall. Like, it's a fly place, man. And then we got a podcast room, too, that will be allowing people to come in and do their podcast. We'll just kind of facilitate that.
Hell yeah.
So it's really just about making sure that people know what's good out here, because there's a lot of good stuff that we haven't even found yet.
Do you guys have any like shows planned out?
Yeah, we are booked almost every Friday, Saturday, like through August at least. Like next week, I'll be doing a show. Smoke Fest, shout out Young Smoke. It's gonna be dope. Like
Smoke
Hotel
Fest.
Room is gonna be there.
Oh.
Like Jake F, Preem might throw down a set. Like a bunch of dope local artists. Like I think there's like 10 of us on there. I'm gonna DJ half of the acts. HMD's gonna DJ the other half, and then Sunday I think they have something. I'm not sure. And then the next week, like they're booked again. Like we threw a show last night. Every weekend this month we've been doing, and then Tuesdays, like, you know.
For the live on Tuesdays,
It's
right?
non-stop.
We had to cancel the live last Tuesday. The line was out to the street.
Wow.
Like for these guys I never heard before. They didn't even send us a flyer to promote it. They self-promoted it. They like routed their tour over here.
Yo.
And like
Wow.
it was so many people. These guys walked in early, and I thought they were just homies, and they literally fanned out on the headliner guys. Like I never met these guys in my life before. But it's cool, yeah, man. It's a dope place.
What was the name?
Huh? There was one local cat. His name is 8%. He was on the Ken Carson show that we threw.
Oh.
He was on that, but he's from out here. And then One and Only. His name's One and Only. He's from Las Vegas. He's popping too. Never heard of him though, but like I went through and these guys are getting like millions of like monthly listeners.
That's crazy.
And we wouldn't even know they needed a spot. We gave them a spot. They turned it out.
Real shit. Especially having lines that long. And then people, the promoters, fanboying over it. Like,
Yeah, dude.
crazy.
Like, those guys waited for 2 hours out front.
sheesh.
Like, we had to lock the
Damn.
doors because we didn't want them in there like bugging the headliner, you know. But they were all cool. Everyone was peaceful too. Like I work security there. Like I saw knives and guns or whatever, you know. No one had nothing like that day. Like they were all like young cats, just wanted to come in, have a good time. It was ideal.
Was
Interesting.
how is it like do you like doing rap shows more, or do you like doing like underground shows? Like how
What do you
how do I
mean?
put it? No, like different genre. Like do you happen to do any like rock gigs or anything like that?
I don't do rock gigs. I got a country gig coming up. It's gonna be scary.
Really?
Yeah, I have to do a country gig from like 9 to 1, and then I go to the IDK Jeffrey show and DJ that whole show, start to finish, like in the Nile Theater Underground.
And do you like fuck with country?
I'd like it. It's cool. You know, It's like emo music, but acoustic. Like in all reality, like they talk about the same things we like, you know. Like whether it's Lil Peep, like if you took the lyrics and put it on like a Peep beat, I think it would work perfectly. So like I can sometimes identify with it, you know, like Heartbreak, you know. I love a good banjo.
Me for a rodeo clown.
Yeah. So I do mess with it, but I don't have any on my computer, so I don't know how I'm gonna find 3 or 4 hours of it. But that's part of the deal, you know. Like they didn't want to find another DJ. They gave me the call and they were like, "Hey, we're gonna be in Chandler. You gotta play country." I'm like,
"Are you sure?"
Sure. Like I can't even play like Fergie. I play reggaeton, of course, as part of the job at being at Cobra and Hi-score. Yeah. You got to get some in there. If you don't, they're coming up with their phone. So I just try to stay ahead of that. And then, you know, my girl puts me on a lot of really good reggaeton, like
that Bad Bunny shit.
Yeah, like non-Bad Bunny shit. Like, you know, like Nati Natasha. Like, you know, like the new Daddy Yankee, like I feel like she showed me like she's like, hey,
how is the new Daddy Yankee? Dude, I've never heard his new shit.
I can tell you right now, he still sounds the same.
Really?
Like voice wise, like he sounds the same.
And it's a formula that works. Like
yeah,
I'm here
obviously.
for it, you know? Like at the end of the day, I'm here to play what the party calls for. So if I gotta play house, I'm gonna play house. If I gotta play rock, I'm gonna play rock. And usually I'm gonna try to play some rock, even at the reggaeton hip hop parties. Like I'm gonna sneak one in there, you know?
Yeah.
I play Party in the USA at every show, wherever I go.
In the USA. Oh, I actually did hear it one time. One of them.
Yeah. Any show I go to, like any room, like if it's a remix, if it's something like it's getting played, it's just like for my friends and followers, like I feel like when they hear Party in the USA, like they know it's go time. Like I'm about to go on a 30-minute run of hits, you know, like and yeah, but ideally my ideal show is gonna be a hip hop show, you know, maybe with like one big headliner and a couple local acts.
I feel it. Have you ever gotten into like the house music at all?
Yeah. Actually, at Stardust on Sundays has a cool house night.
Oh shit.
With Joey T and Ellery. Those guys rip. I mean, they go on tour. They play at Maya and stuff, and then that's their party. And so I've been curating this house set for like 3 weeks now, and every time I get to it, like the bars close. Like they had me close out one night 1 to 2. And they came up and closed the bar at 1.
Oh, that's so
and then
fun.
so the next week they're like, we're gonna put you earlier. We'll put you at midnight. And they close the bar at midnight that night.
Wow.
So like when I do get to play this house set, it's gonna be great. Like,
hey man, y'all gotta let him play. Quit being that. Quit doing
Stop
that.
being
it's
a
not
bitch.
them, you know. It's not Joey. It's not Ellery. It's not any of those guys. It's just some days if the bar isn't going good, the people don't want to work there. The management's gonna shut it down. Like, why pay employees and security if not enough people are coming and buying drinks? You know, and then they still have to pay us. Like, it's just the way the business works. It's unfortunate, but I'm gonna get in there at 10 o'clock, and if they better not close the bar at 10 o'clock.
Hopefully, there's a lot of people on that day.
Yeah.
A lot.
What's I know you say you DJ at Cobra and Hi-score, but other than those two places, have you like DJ'd anywhere else?
Yeah, all over. I mean, I started DJing, like, my first residency was at School of Rock. It was on Mill Ave. It's what Aura is now.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I
And
remember.
that was like, I was right in tune with that because I was in tune with everything that was hot in 2015. That was the music I listened to. I'm coming from like a house party scene, and that's what they wanted there. So it worked really well for me. They rebranded to Aura and changed the vibe up and started throwing more concerts. I still DJ there a lot. Like from third-party promoters, I'll DJ there a lot. But like as far as residency goes, like it's gonna be the downtown Phoenix bars. I would love to DJ at Gracie's. Valley Bar has a great hip hop night. I want to DJ that. If it's the most necessary hip hop, no one except Goth is gonna have the most necessary music. We bring a lot of people. We bring a lot of ragers. I think it'd be a good time. But Crescent Ballroom is great. I've done that one. I really miss what was that one called on 4th Ave? Oh no, not the Van Buren. The Press Room. The Press Room. I loved the Press Room. I loved it. I wish it never shut down.
Yeah, the Press Room was pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie.
It was a big space. The promoters were booking good acts. I loved that one. Nile Theater's growing on me a lot. The upstairs specifically. It's got great sound. It's got a lot of room. Rebel Lounge too. I've been DJing Rebel Lounge quite a bit. I'm there tomorrow.
Oh, sweet.
I'm DJing at Rebel tomorrow with Cam Caution. Shout out Cam Caution. He plays with a drummer too, so it's fun to kind of work with the three of them and just feel it out. We don't rehearse or anything.
So you just go with the flow of things?
Yeah, like he kind of goes off me and then I go off him. And then Cam's the type of guy who doesn't use a vocal track on his performance. So it's like some real hip hop shit, which you don't get a lot.
Yeah, I feel that.
And he's a rager, so it's a good time. I accidentally flipped off his mom. Sorry, Cam. I didn't know his mom was taking a picture of us. I was trying to be cool. But
Well,
we're coming up on our time, folks.
sadly coming up on our time. So before we
can talk
leave,
forever.
what's in the future for DJ Goth? What you got going on for yourself?
August 6th, Smoke Fest at the AZ Way Too Active compound. August 13th, I'm with IDK Jeffrey. I'm going to be DJing the whole night there. A bunch of cool local acts, plus a couple out-of-state guys, Lil Texan, IDK Jeffrey. Should be rowdy. Right now, aside from that, a couple, local parties coming up in August. And then I'm always open for booking. You can hit my DM. You can hit my email. Any rap shows that you guys need, don't be mistaken. I got a lot of emails waiting on responses right now. For the big ones, we want to get in with Live Nation and Universatile.
Nice.
But those are the two main
dope.
right now. Podcast every Tuesday, 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock. We're listening to your music in front of a jury of your peers. If you like it, drop some fire. If you don't like it, drop some tomatoes. 5 tomatoes, I'm going to cut your shit off. Follow AZ Way Too Active. It's AZ Way Too Active, TOO, not a number 2 like you might have thought. Shout out to, all my inspirations, man, all my friends and family. Ben Fly, Skirtus Blow, De La Prime, you know how it goes, man.
Shout
it's DJ
outs.
God, baby.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to
Shout
Wrekroom, man. I
outs.
appreciate you guys having me.
Yeah.
Sharing
Thank
this
you for
Douce
coming
and
again.
Mountain Dew with me.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we definitely gonna do something like in the near future with you and AZ Active. I like what you got going on. This is pretty
definitely.
Yeah, we got a good spot.
And
Yeah.
I was gonna say also, we look forward to your next visit, honestly, because I want to do a part 2, because we didn't get to get a lot.
We didn't even get into the shit yet.
Yeah, I was just gonna say we didn't even get into the good stuff.
sick. Oh,
No,
man.
that was all the bare bones, yeah.
Yeah, so we definitely got to get you in for part 2. But thank you again, man, for coming
Yeah,
in.
man.
For sure. And
Appreciate it, guys.
before we leave, you got any final comments, thoughts, concerns, anything you want? There you go. There you go.
Later, y'all.
That's how you do it.